Hello, welcome to Stampin' by Hannah. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for joining me on 3D Friday. I have a slightly revisited project for you today, in that I think this might have been my one of my very first YouTube tutorials going back nearly 3 years, and it's a Tealight box. But I have altered the measurements to hold some slightly bigger tea lights. I believe these ones are the Yankee Candle tea lights, because they're the one, or possibly homemade ones, that come in a plastic container. And I have no idea where. I think these were a team gift a couple of years ago, so I don't know what flavour they are. As you can see, I've never burnt them. But I use them all the time. They're great little weights and they smell beautiful. And I thought I would make a box for them rather than kind of regular sized tea lights. So this is the cute little box I made, and I've got a cute little sentiment on it. That comes from Jar of Love. Not retiring. Have you seen the retiring list yet? Now this is a big question. Have you seen the retiring list yet? If you haven't, you need to go and check it out, because there are some amazing things that are disappearing from our catalogue at the end of at the end of May even, and there are some things that have already sold out. So if you haven't been over to check out the retiring list, you need to go and do that before the thing that you really want disappears forever. Including this Blooms and Bliss paper that's gorgeous. And when I'm filming this a little bit ahead of time, and I know that as I film this is low inventory, so I can almost guarantee that by the time this video goes live, this paper will have sold out. So I'm not going to use it on my project today, but it is there and it's beautiful. And I'm really sad to see it go, but Design Assist paper always leaves us. They give us all this beautiful paper and then they take it away. And it's really sad, and I get very upset. Not as much as upset as I am about Gorgeous Grunge though, because you need that in your life, and I do believe it's already disappeared. Anyway, this isn't going anywhere. Jar of Love is staying with us, so let's make this cute box, shall we? So I have got a piece of cardstock. This is Old Olive, and it measures 5 3/4 by 6 1/4, or 14.5 centimetres by 15.5 centimetres apparently. It might be 14.5 by 16 centimetres. Do go and check my blog for the measurements, because they may well be slightly skewed on as what I'm going to say. So, as always, the link is in the down bar below. It takes you directly to this project over on my blog. And it has all the measurements written down for you, so you don't need to write anything. You can just sit back and enjoy. I hope you enjoy my videos. I really do. So we're going to insert this piece of cardstock into our Simply Scored with the short side at the top first. And we're going to score at 1 inch, 2 5/8 of an inch, 3 5/8 of an inch, and 4 1/4. Then we're going to turn it around, so the long side is at the top. We're going to score at 1/2 inch. We're going to score at 1 1/2, 4 3/4, and 5 3/4. You will want the metric measurements for those, and I've missed them out, haven't I? So on the short side, the metric measurements are 2.5, 6.5, 9 and 13 centimetres, and on the long side they are 1, 3.5, 12 and 14.5. Yes, so it is 14.5 by 15.5 centimetres. Do go and check out my blog, they're all written down for you over there. I promise that the measurements that I have written down on my little list, this is how I work. I don't know if anybody else does. These are the original measurements for a standard Tealight box, and these are the ones that I've had to jig about with. Yeah. Nobody else can understand that, which is why I have to do these videos and then I have to put them online for you on my blog, because otherwise you'd never understand them if I just gave you a picture. Oh dear, I have started to film. I always film ahead of time. I prefer filming ahead of time, and I've started to film sort of 2 weeks worth of videos at once. So I do 4 videos every other Saturday. And can you tell what video number this is that I am filming right now? Yes, you are right, that is video number 4. I have gone slightly delirious. But it's okay, because I'm hoping that you're enjoying it. So, we've now got to work out which bits we're cutting off, which bits we're keeping. So, you have got 2 skinny bits down either side and you've got a skinny bit along the top. That skinny bit along the top, the middle bit is this bit here of the box. So we need to keep that bit. But we're going to get rid of these side bits. All of this here is going. These ones are staying. And all of this is staying and that bit's staying. So we're going to, should we get a pen and work out which bits we're cutting off? So we're going to cut off, all of that there. So all of that's going to go. And that bit there. Right, and we're going to do the same on both sides. So, oh dear. I hope you've had a really good week. Seeing as this is 3D Friday. Like I said, I'm filming ahead of time. Today is Saturday. I don't know what the date is because I haven't paid that much attention to the whole week, to be perfectly honest with you. And I'm slightly delirious because I am still tired. I have not yet recovered from my trip to Amsterdam, which we had a great time, and I shared a room with 2 other fabulous girls that you may know from YouTube. The fabulous Heidi Smith from Plotted by Heidi, and the completely bonkers Amanda Charlesworth, who is hilarious but is completely nuts. I swear, we had so much fun. Heidi, bless her, and I feel so bad because I was utterly rubbish in the lead up to Amsterdam and did nothing at all I did no prep. I was a display stamper, so I was a little bit busy making samples. And they will all be available on my blog. I haven't got them anymore, unfortunately I can't show you on video. But so I was busy making samples and kind of wasn't paying attention to anybody else. And Heidi turns up on the first night and says, "Oh, I've got you some pillow gifts." And she, honestly, there was a pillow gift every night for 4 nights. Gorgeous they were as well, gorgeous. They are all on her YouTube. If I remember, I will link her in the down bar below. If not, somebody remind me. I will link her because she's fabulous. She makes some fabulous projects. So before we assemble the box, I have got a piece of Wisp White cardstock that measures 3 inches by 1 3/8, and we're gonna do a quick bit of stamping. So I've got my piece of scrap paper, and I have got Jar of Love. And I'm going to take this image, and I know it's a big stamp and I've only got a small block, but it's okay because I only want this bit. And I've got Rich Raspberry ink, and I'm just going to ink that up. And, oh, we could ink it up properly, couldn't we? And I'm going to just create some sort of stamped DSP because I feel bad sharing DSP with you. Or, sorry, Designer Series paper. We're really naughty Stampin' Up demonstrators, and we all call it DSP. And then I've had customers who ask, what on earth does DSP stand for? We need to speak in English, don't we? It would help. Designer Series paper, because it's all retiring and half of it's already sold out. I feel bad showing you it. So instead of showing you Designer Series paper, I'm going to just show you. I'm going to stamp some of my own instead. So I'm going to put this on this piece here that is going to become our lid. And then we need to assemble our box. So I'm going to put fast fuse on these pieces here that used to be squares. And I have just tapered them a little bit, just to help with the closure. And I've also tapered the ends here as well. And before I stick it all together, I made the mistake last time, I'm just going to taper the edges of the little rectangles that we've got as well, because that helps it to close. There we go. So, let's just assemble this box. Really simple. These pieces will go on the inside of that rectangle. So it's just a case of pulling it round like that, lining up this score line with this free edge, like so. Just realise I'm probably not doing it on camera, I can see it. But you probably can't. And then that is the box basically. We're going to pop our 2 tea lights in and just close it up. And the reason for these 2 flaps here are to stop that lid kind of sinking into itself. I have got a little final bit of stamping. I've got some old olive. And if I would be more organised, I would already have put this on my block, but I hadn't. So we've got the sentiment that says, "You light up my life." I love this. It's so cute. In old olive. And then I have got the classic label, punch. And we're going to just centre that up in there like that. And I need some... oh, the edge of a strip of dimensionals. You could also use some foam adhesive strip if you had that to hand, which I don't. Actually, I do. It's just behind me, actually. And I'm going to pop that on just there. And that is my super cute little tea light box. Thank you ever so much for watching. Thank you for joining me on 3D Friday. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you again really, really soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.